Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Before I start, if you like the content of my channel, please like and subscribe. It's a little thing to do, but really helps the channel out no end. Also, I'll leave up in the top corner a link to my channel's Facebook page where you get to see some of the university work I do and also the watches I repair. So anyway, here we have the absolutely stunning Omega SeaMaster 300 Gold Bronze. Now, you don't see many of these in the wild, I think. They are a very, very cool watch, and it's come to me via one of my subscribers, Niall, who's lent me a couple of watches now, and this is an absolute star. If you'd like to see your watch on one of these reviews and you're in the Midlands area, please let me know in the comments below and we'll work something out. But this one, I think, is an absolute corker. It really does. It's one heck of a good looking watch, I think. Now, sizes of this one. We're talking 41mm size by 14.5mm thick. Surprisingly thick, really. And a lug-to-lug of 48mm. And the strap size is actually 21mm. So anyway, dial. Let's have a look at this dial. The dial is superb. It's just a lovely, got a vintage theme to it. It really has. I love this dial. It's got a sandwich dial, and I am a sucker for a sandwich dial. What I mean by that is you can see the hour marker, they're actually cutouts, as to are the 12369. Very reminiscent of Panerai as well. But basically you have a separate dial on top, cut that out, and you have the loom mounted below there. And when I mention loom, this watch has got you covered, no problems at all. The loom, as you can see, all these cutouts and both the hour, minute and second hands all are fully loomed, as to are the bezel insert here. And also, the minute hand has a different colour, so you've got bi-loom going on here, and it is second to none. It really does glow fantastically. The hands itself, they've got this lovely polishing going on here. It's one of those dials where kind of less is more, really, and it really has worked out well. No date or anything like that to clutter it up. It is just nicely done. Simple Omega up at the top there, and SeaMaster 300 there. Done incredibly well. The only problem I've got with the dial is the crystal. The crystal itself is fantastic. Obviously, sapphire crystal looks great. You have distortion going on here. But the only problem I do have, it reflects like mad. And it's sometimes really hard to get any good shots of the dial because of this crystal. It really does make life quite hard. My camera doesn't like it at all. Now, as we come past this, we have a ceramic insert for the bezel. The bezel itself has got a coin edge affair going on there, so it's easy to turn. If I give a turn now, yeah, very positive, sounds great. Tiny bit of back play, yeah, if you catch it, yeah. But tiny little bit of back play, but it is actually very snappy, perfect, lines up obviously as you'd expect perfectly. But then you've got this going on here. Now the actual case of the watch, lovely, just scalloped nicely there, fits well on the wrist. You have this polishing going on here. Obviously this watch has been worn, so there might be a couple of little tiny scratches on there or whatever, but it's fantastic. But what they call this, it's like a gold bronze, and it's something like just under 40% I think is gold, but it's also palladium and silver in the mix as well. And basically what it means, your normal bronze watch will obviously patina quite quickly, and love it or hate it, you know, not everyone likes them, but they do have their own thing going on. They'll all patina in a different way. This should retain more of its kind of bright colour for longer, but there are ways of obviously removing the patina if that's not to your liking. So anyway, as we come round here, we have the crown going on. The crown has got a wedge to it, and it does unscrew, obviously, because this watch, yeah, as the name would suggest, 300 meters of water resistancy. Not the easiest crown to always get in and out, I do find. You catch it a lot on this sides here. Now, it's only available on a strap. And the strap on this is perfectly nice, you know, but I personally think it's a little bit thin, and so did the owner. So he contacted Richard over at Toshi Straps, and he had this strap made for it. This strap, I think, is infinitely better than the strap which comes, with this. Toshi does make some really nice straps. They're not, they do cost a bit, but there again, you get very good quality straps, and this is the strap he had made for it. So it's only on this strap for a review. After this, it'll be going back onto that one. But as we come round to the back here, we've got another star of a show, and that is that movement. The movement there is absolutely stunning. It's the Calibre 8912, and that's a co-axial movement. Obviously, George Daniels was the guy who created the co-axial movement, and Omega were the ones who purchased it from him. And this is an absolutely stunning version of it here. I think it's a cracking watch. This one now is a full chronometer spec. I did put it on my time graph, and now the problem is coaxial movements are, kind of hard to find the amplitude and all that, but I was getting around about plus 5 seconds. Now, that was only in the position I had it in. So what that means is when it's on your wrist, I dare say it is a lot better than that. Because this also, I say, chronometer spec movement, but it's also done to the METAS system, where that's even more stringent than the chronometer specs, really, because it has a high level of magnetic fields where it's tested. This has got it must have a silicon hairspring, I'm guessing, on the back of there for it to withstand the amount of magnetic forces it actually takes, which is around about 15,000. So it is incredibly anti-magnetic. It's got a twin barrel affair, so you have 60 hours of power reserve on here, and it's just an all-round stellar movement. That one really is a nice movement. So anyway, let me put this on my wrist so you got an idea how it looks. Let's pan out there. Quick wrist check. I'm wearing a Pekine because they're just gorgeous, aren't they? So I've got that on, and what's Bob got on there? He's got a Nomos Club Sport. Fantastic watch, one of my favourites. Now, my wrist size is 7¼ inches. I'll just put this on. Yeah, I say the strap on this is perfectly okay, but it is a little bit thin at the clasp here. And I do find it's actually hard to get off sometimes. You pull it back. And you see what I mean? I'm pulling that back. And it doesn't... that's it. You really have to manipulate it to get the pin out. It's got 2 keepers on here, a fixed and a floating type. But that's it on my wrist. So... it's surprising. It looks bigger than it actually is, but it is a stunning watch. I think it's absolutely beautiful, this watch. It really is nice. Let me know in the comments below. Is it your kind of watch? Would you buy this maybe over a Submariner? I don't know. It's in that level. This is round about a £12,000 something watch. So, it's definitely on the pricier end. But anyway, I'll leave you to it, guys. And most importantly, stay safe out there. Bye.